Well, hello everybody, Dobermans. Well, I just got done with all the hard work, which was busting all these bolts loose. Son of a bitch. I swear to God, Johnny Armstrong is still alive and well. That son of a bitch should never be around an impact. That's for certain. All the lower bolts from the dealer service, those were on so fucking tight that I had to start using mechanics magic tricks. Things where you take a wrench and stick it down on the end, get a little more leverage, that kind of stuff. Yeah, they had them that fucking tight. Couldn't believe it. So I'm glad I got all that out of the way before I started doing the video. Hey, a little story about differentials. And this is just the front Dana 60 on my 3/4 ton Dodge. It's a good differential. And my 73 POWERWAGON actually had a 44 in the front and a 60 in the rear. So I guess nowadays you get a little bit more harder drivetrain with the newer trucks. You also get more headaches. But a good differential story. Here we go. Well, my buddy in high school, he had a 69 Mach 1 Mustang. Oh man, that car was fucking sweet. Had a 351 Cleveland 4-barrel. Top loader 4-speed and a 9-inch rear. Well, I guess the deal between him and his grandfather was, if for his senior year he maintained a average and a job, he would get the car. And that was a pretty fair deal. I mean, Jesus, it was a beautiful car. Nowadays, it's probably worth fucking tons of money. Well, his grandfather, though, had hot rodded this machine and ended up taking all the hot rod parts. Well, us being in high school, that was kind of a bad deal. I was rolling in a 68 Coronet 440. And my buddy Chuck, he had a 74 Dart. Kyle, he had the Mach 1. Well, his grandfather yanked the 411 Positrack out and put, I don't know what in it, fucking 383 or some shit. Not even fucking Positrack, just standard gears. And well, we kind of caught wind of what had happened. We really wanted those 411s. Just for drag racing on the weekend and stuff, fucking around. But his grandfather went on vacation. And I don't know. Maybe we were drinking beer or something. We got it up our asses to go get us some gear oil. And I know you guys know where this is going. Couple seals. And yeah. We yanked that dog-toed fucking 373 piece of shit out of there and put 411s in. His grandfather came back off of vacation, and I think he had the differential up on on a classified. This is way back before the internet. He had the differential up on a classified, and some guy showed up one afternoon. We were out in the garage fucking around with the car, and the guy who showed up to buy this axle, you know, he knew what he was doing. And he looked at it and he goes, "Hey man, that's not a 411, and that sure shit ain't Paz track." Dean. That was my buddy's grandfather's name. Dean, standing there going, "No, really, it's a 411 Paz track." And Kyle and I are just sitting there fucking over by the car working on it, laughing. We're like, "Yeah, Dean. Yeah, he can only fuck around so much." And then, you know, you catch a bull by the horns, I guess. But that's like my differential story of differentials. Other than that, I mean, it's just helicopter shit, and that's all boring. Nobody wants to hear about a helicopter. But yeah, we took that fucking 373 piece of shit standard out and chucked in a fucking 411 Posse. That car got really neat too, because it had a Holly on it. I've never been a fan of Hollies. I don't like Hollies. They're fucking kind of hokey pokey fucking carburetors. There's a lot of fan people for them. Good for them. I'm not a Holly guy. Hall leaky. That's about all I know. Below that fucking power valve, it's all over, folks. You're just dumping fucking raw fuel in. I like Carters. I don't like vacuum secondaries. I like mechanical secondaries if I'm going to run a carburetor. And I like something that's easy to fucking, you know, dip and dive with, tune, trick it out, you know, fucking play at the track, get dialed in. I know you can do that with a Holly. It's just not a fan of Hollies. I don't know. Teach their own. But I know this bolt right here is motherfucker, and I can tell you all right now what the hell is going on. There we go. I got it now. That's finger tight. Alright. They used impact for all the lower hardware. These mothers were so hard to fucking break loose. And I'm sitting here fearing I'm gonna strip them. And I'm breaking out dog bones even. Jesus almighty. If I'm breaking out dog bone, man, this shit's getting pretty goddamn serious up in there. Come on. Couple more turns. And your finger. But yeah, I mean, just wow, man, the torque they put on those lower bolts is fucking amazing. Jesus Christ, where did they think this thing was gonna go? Into fucking heaven? Well, it's also my fault, because it ain't been serviced since it was back at about 30,000 miles. We're sitting about 73 now. And what happened, things really got dicey for my differentials, is I went through deep water. And when you ford deep water with these axles, they're vented. And when you do that, the water will come in. So if you submerge your axle, it's probably best to probably drain it and flush it. See, right here we got a little bit of fluid. We shouldn't be having fluid there. Yeah, there's dust. Yeah, it's metal dust. It's no big deal. As long as I don't have like flakes and shit coming up. That's alright. I'm not worried about dust. Dust is normal. It just means everything was breaking in. So, you know, yeah, just basic cleaning right now. Alright, now, here's where it's going to get fun, folks. Alright. Like I said, I forded water. The rear axle, oh shit, man, that looked like hot cocoa coming out of there. That was some nasty looking shit. It was so bad looking that I actually ran it a little bit low on oil around town for a week. But I used some cheap oil. I didn't mind run it low because it had already been running on water. I popped the plug, and on the rear it's full about right here where my pinky is. Man, that thing started gushing out. It was just, oh, wow, man. It was bad. And it smelled like hell. So, we're going to see what we got up here in the front. And then, once we got this popped and clean, we're going to shut it down and I'll do part 2 on the servicing. And the servicing's real. I don't know. Let me tell you right now, if you got an 04 Dodge Ram 2500 with the Dana 70 in the rear, alright, first off, what they're going to do is they're going to try to charge you a shit ton for fucking gear oil. Look, these Dana axles been around for years and years and years and years. And they ain't going anywhere anytime soon either. These fuckers are bulletproof. They're solid. They're, you're going to break your truck around the axle. And, I don't know. They keep making these claims for all this really expensive oil and stuff. And I don't know. I talked to an old mechanic. Oh, come on, baby. Are you shitting me? Wow. I was talking to this old mechanic, and he was confirming what the dealerships were saying about $90 a quart gear oil. I started looking into this, and there ain't no fucking $90 goddamn a quart of oil. Give me a fucking break. Oil is broken down into viscosities. Oil is broken down into detergents, temperature ranges, things of that nature. You know, I need to hear all their stories. That looks pretty good. That's amber. So, I guess my rear got fucked, but the front made it through okay. I'm gonna kill those dogs across the street. There we go. Drain away, baby. Yeah, it looks a lot better than the rear. The rear, oh man, the rear was fucking nasty shit. It was full of rust down in the bottom, and oh, this looks really good. I mean, all the teeth are looking. I don't see any kind of wear right in here. I'm not seeing any wear back over here. Everything looks smooth. It doesn't look chipped up. I don't see. Well, like I said, off the drain plug, I just saw dust. I didn't see any spirals. Spirals are bad. If you find those on your magnet, that's probably not a good sign. But dust, yeah, dust just means it's breaking in. Nothing to worry about there. So I'm gonna shut this off and let it drain for, I don't know, an hour or two. I like to let everything drain a long time. Get all the old shit out. I'll hit it with some carburetor cleaner or whatever. I actually have some right here. And maybe that'll speed the process along. But one of the things that's really wild on this truck is the capacities and the fluids. They don't want to reference what the capacities are, and they're very, very vague on the fluids. So what I'm going with is this. If you're running a half ton and you got limited slip, you're going to have to run the additive. If you got a 3/4 ton and you're not, you don't have to run any additives. It's a fucking Dana. You put oil in it, and it runs. That's just how it works. But I've had a hard time finding what the capacities are of all the gearboxes on my truck. What it said for the rear is one thing, and what I put in is another thing. What I could say with the rear is 3 quarts. 3 quarts, and you're pretty much good. You're going to be golden on the line on a Dana 70. Don't worry about overfilling. Don't worry about any of that shit. It's just here to lube the gears. It's a fucking something from space. I'm going to figure out today what the front differential takes. Right now, I'm going to guess probably about the same. Right around 3 quarts. The book is telling me like 8 quarts or something. It's going into some goofy shit. I don't know. I'm not even gonna listen to it. I don't trust it. I've researched everywhere on the internet, back and forth, up and down, this site, that site, who's this, who's that, and I'm breaking it down, man, as a mechanic, just as a pure mechanic. Viscosity, detergents, temperature range. Don't worry about the rest. It's all fucking fluff. The whole thing is fluff. It's all bullshit to make you spend more money. That's all it is. So, until part 2, think about your differential and its health.